Morning. Good morning. It's Tuesday, 3:27 a.m. On my way to the gym right now. It's the day after Martin Luther King Day. Me and Ricky were driving around. We spent the majority of our day together. Then we had the kids and we ended up going to the movies. We went to eat. We enjoyed family time. We took care of business and we enjoyed family time. The single most important thing above and beyond business, above and beyond money, finances, and even I have to be reminded of that myself, is that the reason why I do what I do, the reason why I'm up at 3:27 a.m., the reason why I go to the gym, the reason why I hustle so hard, the reason why I want to make that big money. And I'm not talking about small, I'm talking about 6 figures, 7 figures. It's for my family, and sometimes even I lose sight of that. I lose sight of the reason, and it felt good to be in a movie theater with them. It felt good to sit down and have lunch or dinner and just mess around and not take life so seriously. We were driving in the car yesterday, and I'm going to tell you something about me that a lot of people don't know. I root on people. I pray for them. I root them on. When I see that they're really digging in for something, you can best believe if I'm your friend on Facebook or if I know you, I'm championing you on. I'm not hoping that you fail. I'm not hoping that you come up a little bit short. I'm not hoping anything but you keep pumping and keep going. And there's a couple people in particular that I have been watching and that I root them on. Go get it. Any chance I can, go get it. Any chance because I know that the struggle is real when you're trying to get to the top of the mountain. There's so many crabs reaching and grabbing for your legs, trying to pull you back into that bucket, that your fight is hard enough. And those crabs don't mean to do it on purpose. They do it because their natural instinct is to try to crawl over you, even if that means pulling you down, pulling themselves down to get out of the same bucket. It's a reverse way of thinking. So there's a couple people in particular that I've been watching. I noticed something. They gave up. I could literally, from my advantage point, see that they were close to getting where they had to go, and they gave up. And I looked at Ricky and I said, see, now this is an example. You see how easy it is to be fired up about something? You see how easy it is to tell everybody how excited you are about this new thing you got going on? He says, yeah. I said, you also see how easy it is to lose focus and lose track of this one time, this once in a lifetime great opportunity that you thought was the best thing since sliced bread. Now, I don't know. I'm a firm believer that if you build it, they'll come. If you put it on the market, it'll sell. These are things I believe. I believe if you pursue something hard enough, you'll get it. But I wanted her to see, and I wanted to have the example that, you see, it's easy to also fall off. Just as easy as it is to get excited, it's easy to fall off. And the conversation kind of started going down the roads of, why do people do that? Well, A, they feel like maybe it's not really working and the process is just not for them. B, they feel like they're end up going to go into financial ruins and they can't afford that, or they can't mentally foresee past that. C, they didn't have the right mindset going into whatever it is that they were doing. So they decided to stop. These are people I know. I rooted them on. At every point, in every corner that I could, I'd root them on. Because I knew it was necessary. I knew that they had more people pulling at them to not make it. Not intentionally. Just because when I see you doing something that I can't do, naturally it's going to be in me to hope that you fail. It is. And I know that. I was rooting them on. They couldn't sustain. From my advantage point, watching it, I could tell that they were going to make it. But they didn't have enough confidence and faith in themselves. Crazy, huh? So I get up every single morning and I put it on. I put it on. And I keep doing it. And I keep going. But it's great when you can spend time with family and bring it back to reality and say, this is why I'm doing it. For the legacy that I can leave behind. Not 6 figures, 7 figures, 8 figures, 9 figures. I don't plan on leaving the same problems that I had to deal with behind for my kids to deal with. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, dog. It ain't. I'm sorry. I can't do that. I can't give up. I've watched people give up. And even I could see that they were going to make it. They couldn't see themselves that they were going to make it. And since I know it's that easy to give up, even when somebody else can see that you're getting ready to achieve what it is that you're shooting for. Now, if you don't have no goals, that's one thing. You just driving in circles. You have no roadmap, no direction. But when I know you got goals, when I know you got it written out, I know what you want to do, and I see you quit, that just means you weren't focused. I do not plan on leaving these same problems behind for my kids to deal with. Whatever problems they deal with when they become adults is going to be different than the ones I'm dealing with. It ain't going to be the same. It ain't going to be the same. It ain't going to be money. It ain't going to be fear. It's not going to be that. It's going to be how big, how far do I want to go with this? Generational. Keep that in mind. There's people rooting you on. And just when you feel like you're ready to quit, chances are you're right there. Take it easy. I'm hitting the gym. Peace.